This is the worst tint on the internet.
And I've never tinted before, so why not try it on my GTR? Surely it can't be that hard, right?
For fuck's sakes.
And just to make things interesting, I'm using the worst tint I could find. So without further ado, let's read some of these reviews. Wait, we have an important announcement. Why haven't you subscribed? We've got 427 at the point of recording. And we're trying to hit 10 god billion zillion dillion by the end of the year. Anyways, back to the video. Look at that, 2 stars. That's a good start. Now, for the video purposes, I'm going to be calling this place Super Awesome. Let's jump over to these 1 stars and have a read, shall we? Not good. Not good at all. Very difficult to work with and ended up thrown in the bin. Views to adhere to window. I cut the tint out into the shape of my windows. Always going well, but I can't actually bring it onto the window itself. Simply don't waste your money into really poor quality. After I cut the heat shrink, soapy water started to peel off a few days later. Okay, because extremely hard to work with, impossible. Tint isn't worth it. Finish is not good, leaving pimples and bubbles. I've done tinting before, and this was not a good experience. It wouldn't stick to the window at all. Waste of money. Worst product. Blah blah blah. Poor quality. Spent a whole day trying to make it work, but it didn't stick. Again. Worst window tint film. The film won't really stick to the glass. I wouldn't recommend this. Probably try. Wouldn't stick. Wouldn't stick. Doesn't stick. Oh, it's stuck together. Well, that one was too sticky. Started peeling off within an hour. An hour. He got an hour of tint on his car. So this guy, he got it all done and it went well, but after a year, it's faded and no longer tints. So if we get it to work, it's not gonna last. I was very annoyed once I got the 1 meter. It's supposed to be 3 meters. So going off that, it sounds like the tint's not gonna stick, and if it does, we'll be lucky to get a year out of it. So anyways, let's head on down to Super Awesome and buy this quality product. Just touched the packet and it fell out. It's a good sign that it's living up to its low reputation. Packaging, very cheap, very brittle. I mean, it is only cardboard, you know, you can't expect cardboard to be too flash, but it does feel particularly cheap for cardboard.
Now, of course, the biggest thing we're going to battle is going to be the dust and contamination on the window. So doing it outside is not the right way to do it, but I can't fit it in the garage because of that bad boy. So with that being said, we're going to do it outside. We'll do it our best. I've never done it before, so don't use this to learn.
First things first, we've got to take the door card off. And to do that, there's 3 screws under here. Under this cover, there's another one. And the little pocket under this little cap, there's yet another one there. And then it all just pulls off. With all the door trims off, it's time to start cleaning and preparing the glass. And to go ahead and with soapy water, spray it down, clean it a couple times, making sure we can get it as clean as we can, ready for that tint to go on. At this stage, I was feeling pretty confident. I didn't think it could be that hard, but I spoke too soon.
Got our cheap film here. Let's see what this shit looks like. Oh, I already fucked it, taking it out of the packet, so that's good. Wet and picked up so much too, that it's just like less than it's not going to go very well, I don't think. It specifically says don't do it in the wind, but here we are.
It's time to get the show on the road. What I'm doing now is I'm sticking it to the window so I can cut it to the shape that I need. Sounds pretty simple, right? Well, the wind made it a big challenge. I was trying to use all my limbs, both my legs, both my arms, all of my feet, and I could just not get this thing to stay still. The wind was ruining my day. So I decided it was time to put the car in the garage. It was going to be super tight, but it was the only option I had left.
Okay, this is being an absolute battle just because it keeps rolling up, but apart from that, like, I guess it's going alright.
With it all cut out into shape, there's only one thing left to do, and that is to get the window nice and clean, separate the backing film, and realise I've done it backwards.
After all that, I had it facing the wrong way. So I've actually cut it for the driver's side because now it's backwards. So I'm going to have to swap it over and take that door card off and do it on that side, which isn't a major. I mean, at least I can still use it, but shut the fuck up.
So without wasting too much of your time, let's get this car ready.
I think it's time.
I had the film that I cut earlier hiding in my ute away from the wind so that it wouldn't crinkle. And as you can see, the second I took it out, that's exactly what it started to do.
For fuck's sakes.
Here's me patiently trying to hide from the wind. I mean, just look at those clouds. No wonder it was so difficult.
Hold the bottom of that. Like a sheet. Hold it out.
Luckily,
straight.
I had some help arrive.
Okay. And get ready to stick it on the window. Just peel out like halfway or something. Fucking wind is picking up. This is retarded.
Even with the three of us on this one piece of film, we were still no match for the wind. Although it was terribly lined up, we officially had some stuck to the glass. I was trying to slide it up, but for some reason it wouldn't move. I think it might be because I didn't wet the film as well as the glass.
My first ever tinted window. That's fucked. Hold on, I gotta...
So there we go, eh? As witnessed, my first ever tint stuck to a car. Came out like absolute dog balls, but that's alright. I expected it to. When the wind cools off, I'm going to have another crack on the other side on the passenger, see if it can be any better. So stick around to see if I can actually master it this time or if it's going to be just as bad. And after spending what felt like an eternity getting these air bubbles out, here are the results. So what do I think of this tint after all that? Well, I think to everyone that said it doesn't stick, I just don't think they would taken the film off. It sticks perfectly fine. I think the outcome's not too bad. It's just highly bubbled because I don't know what I'm doing. So I think if you know what you're doing, this tint is actually not too bad. So that 2-star review, I wouldn't give it a 2-star review. I'd probably give it a 3.5, maybe even a 4. With that being said, thank you for watching. Bye bye.